Hi everyone, welcome to this video. So in this video, I'll be talking about the WCAG guideline and how it affects your Tableau dashboard. I'll be focusing on how the color accessibility is used in Tableau. So let's get started. So you might have seen this guideline about WCAG, some call it WCAG, some call it YCAG, whatever. I can simply call it WCAG, and as you find it comfortable. So what is WCAG and what does it aim to achieve? So WCAG stands for Web Content Accessibility Guidelines. So it's a set of international standards created by the World Wide Web Consortium to make sure that all digital content, including websites, apps, and dashboards, can be accessed and understood by everyone, regardless of ability or disability. So we need to put people into consideration. If we are using colors, we're using fonts, so that it's accessible to everyone, not just a group of people. So WCAG's goal is simple, and it's to make content perceivable, operable, understandable, and robust. So when we apply these principles in Tableau, we ensure that people with color vision deficiencies, like color blindness and so on, low vision, or even those using high contrast modes, can still interpret the data clearly. So there are a lot of things to consider in the WCAG guidelines. How you use containers, floating containers, is well written for that purpose, but I'll be focusing on color accessibility part of it. And as displayed on the screen, you see multiple colors. So it's how I'm going to be sharing briefly how it affects our charts, text, and backgrounds. So cool. So let's continue about color contrast and how we measure how much a foreground element like text or bars, how it stands out from its background. The background is the one, the color you use as the layout or the beginning, where other colors lie. So the stronger the contrast, the easier it is for everyone to see. So if you use it, a background and a font color that's not well contrasted, people may find it difficult to see. So in this chart, as you see, they have colors for each of the WCAG. We have the WCAG colors for contrast between backgrounds and fonts. So these are color codes for each of them on the vertical line, and on the horizontal line we also have colors. So these vertical ones signifies the background colors, and the one line horizontally are the font colors. So this color code refers to this orange, and this goes to the blue and down to the last color. Then we have the color codes for the fonts. The fonts used on each of the backgrounds is this one, and the one on the screen goes with blue, and we'll see how they're all contrasted. So each of the color that you see is used with the font color, and it measures out two of how they stand out. So when you see 1.70, 2.3 is how that font color contrasts well with the background color. So each of these colors are from WCAG, and it's advisable you use between 3.0, that's 3, and 3.1 and or 4.5. So any color lesser than that is not accessible. So normal text under 18 points should be like minimum contrast ratio should be 4.5 to 1. Large or bold text 18 points and above should be 3.3 to 1 ratio. So if it's a large or bold text, the contrast should be like 3.1. Sorry, not 3.1, 3 to 1 ratio. So the background to the font color should be 3 to 1 ratio, and they've measured it in that particular order. And graphical objects and UI components should be 3 to 1 ratio. So it's in the guidelines. So this will help with visibility as you use colors, you use fonts. And so you can see from all we've mentioned is between 3 to 1 or 4.5 to 1. Anything less than that is not accessible. So 3 to 1 is applicable to larger bold text with the background layer, or graphical objects and UI components to their backgrounds. And 4.5 to 1 is the normal text that we have on our screen. So as you can see on this chart again, we've been able to put in red. If you see the red borders around those 1.5 for each of the contrasts, you can see they're all red. But when it gets to 9.32, you can see that the 9.32 stands out because of the green or the black font. You can see that you can easily see it when you use black on all these fonts, on all this color. This should be lower. You can see it's 5.43 compared to others, and even this is 4.05. However, I say with the range of our 4 to 1 ratio, 4.05. So yeah, all these ones in green are the ones that should be used along. So you should use this font color. None of these colors goes with this orange. You can see except this one, that one's, but no, it's still in red, 2.30. So this can guide you in how to apply colors if you do not have a corporate color used within your office and you just want to develop a nice dashboard. And these are, for your information, are categorical colors. We have also ranges for sequential colors. Sequential colors or divergent colors are, a color that varies in degree of intensity or density, how dense that color is. So it varies, the shades varies, but these are like different categorical colors with fonts. That's what this video is about. So I've been able to create some charts. So this is if it's going to appear in Tableau. So if for example, I have this bar chart that excuse me, has all the colors aligned in each of the bars, the purple, the green, and I'm using the bright blue color as a font. You can see that the bright blue disappeared entirely into this color. You wouldn't know if there's a font color here or not. On red, no. And it goes on. If you come in here to be able to check, you will see that it's actually aligns with what we have here. You can see that all these ones are, this kind of want to stand up, but it still seems below the range. Let's see blue. Yeah, almost wants to stand out. It's green, Let's see. Yeah, with blue, it almost wants to stand up, but it's still not there. So I've been able to see, you can see that this is quite clear that I can read through. So it's between 3.09, as you see, almost 3.1. So you can see pass. This is not it. And you can see that all those ones that you can visibly see and say, oh wow, I can see what's written here, are within that range of the WCAG color standard. You can see all those ones that are not visible. They do not appear good to the eyes, but when it comes here, because of the lighter shade of the background of this light color, you can see that it's just showing that 2.57, but it's not there yet. But these ones, that's why I use amber. It's in between, manageable. But this one, stands out. So I think what is common there is the background is lighter and the font is denser, so it comes out well. But this one, the background is dense, and the color, the font color is almost the same, so it just blends together. So this chart will guide you to say, okay, I will be able to choose if this is going to see how it appears in Tableau. Going to orange as a font color, you can see how they all contrast. You can see this contrasted well, and so on. So yeah, these are not alien things to us. It's what's just looking into, and not difficult to use, just to make the process seamless, and I've never been able to attach colors to this, but apparently this will be high, lighter shade. You can see this is so dense, All right, so yeah, that's just the intro. If you want to see more about using colors in Tableau, check my other videos I've created. Thanks for watching, and make sure you subscribe to Data.